Hello and welcome to this edition of Nerdy Thursday. Especially Nerdy Thursday. It's my birthday. Uh, Getting nerdy with it. Uh, I'm going to be doing a video games monthly unboxing, but like I like to do is I'm going to talk about last month's games first. So first off was three DS games. 2DS, one 3DS to be clear. So the first one is I Spy Funhouse. Let's see if we can't. So this was kind of, my mom would love this game. It's kind of one of those things where you find hidden things and also just, you know, it's in a fun house. It's all this stuff. For me, just wasn't for me, hang on to it. Something that might, next time my mom's around. Yeah, she's 72, plays video games, so she loves it. Brain Age 2 trivia. I cheated on these two. I looked them up on YouTube, watched gameplay. I didn't. Time is very hard for me right now. Brain Age 2. I've been playing games that I want to play as well. I have one here that I will be spending some time on. But Brain Age 2, it is what it is. I think everybody knows it's trivia, not trivia, but find the circle. 2 plus 2 equals 4. It's not that simple, but it is light trivia. Things to make you work your brain. I don't want to know what they call it. It's it's not really trivia. It's like a workbook, but in a video game. Nintendo 3DS, Scribble Knots Unlimited. Yeah, you draw figures, you play with the figures. Yeah, another game. I don't know if it's for me or not. I'm gonna have to play it to see, but I don't know if it is. I like to play games. I don't want to have to make part of the game, and my imagination is good, but not good as in that way. I can make a good story. I can see things and add to it. Quick wit. That type of thing's not for me. Next is going to be PSP for my last handheld. Hot Shots Golf. Open T. And it is what it is. It's a golf game. It does have you can play against friends. You can, when it was supported, you can, I think it even has, if I remember correctly, when I was reading about it, a type of you build your character, or almost RPG influences, which a lot of golf games, people don't understand that, but you get better as the game goes on. You can hit it farther, straighter, get better clubs, things like that. You play in different tournaments. You can play a season. But this is a game that I could definitely take on a trip and have a lot of fun with. I love golf games, always have. Just something you can just spend a lot of time in. Family Feud. Now, the best thing about this Family Feud, see if it has a date on here. Does not. Probably does on this back here. Nope. Because I wanted to see, it's going to be early to mid 90s, but the questions will be along that era. That's what I like these older trivia games. Family Feud, Trivia Pursuit from those times. Anything that have questions, it's going to be about that era. And that's the fun part about it. The game itself, but it's fun just to see that. It gets old very fast, but at least it's fun. Now, this is the game, and I'll go over all the pricing in a minute. I told you, I need to figure out a way to get this one off the bottom. This is something I'm going to try to find a box and the guide for. Gauntlet 4. Love this cover art. I mean, that's, gaming at its best back then, and Sega Genesis. Uh, it's got, a tamper. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get that off. That's one of those stickers. I don't know if Gugon, if I can hold my hand right, will get that off. But I need to sit down and work with that one. I'm definitely going to purchase. You can get boxes on Etsy and different secondhand places. They make little small boxes that fit this Genesis. I was in touch with a guy on Instagram, and I kind of got away from it for getting a bunch because I have a bunch of loose. Not a. I have quite a few loose cartridges for my Genesis, and I would like to have them not loose. They won't be complete in box, but at least there'll be some type. I don't want to get a lot of dust and stuff in the cartridge, because I've had a couple of these when I went to test them from different, when I've done these type of things, I've had to take apart, clean them and things like that. Not a fun thing to do. That's not, makes me nervous because I'm not a professional. I've watched just YouTube turn things, but I've done well so far. I've fixed one PlayStation 2 and couldn't get another one to work. But now I'm in a hunt. I have a PlayStation 2 now from my parents. But so the I Spy game was $4.32. Brain Age 2, $4.50. Scribble Knots Ultimate. See, I thought this one might do a little bit better. I know that's a big game, and I didn't think it was oversold. So, but it must be a one that it is. $4. Family Feud, $6.97. Sega Genesis carts are not cheap right now. I mean, yeah, $7 isn't breaking the bank, but that's Family Feud. That's just some filler game that's $7. I thought it was gonna be $2, $3. Hot Shots Golf, Open T, complete in box. This was shocking too. The other way, $5.26. I mean, I'm sure Video Games Monthly is getting these. I'm sure they contacted suppliers and everything, and this is stuff that's sitting in somebody's warehouse, probably produced to the moon. So pretty cheap to find. But Gauntlet 4, loose cart. This is from looked it up on and it pretty much goes on with what sales are going on eBay. $39.92 loose cart. Now this cart has stickers on it, has a little tear on the top, but actually the front of it has a little wear right there. You can tell whoever was pulling out was probably left-handed and pulling it out like this when they were taking it out of the cart, because then your damage would be on the other side if they pulled it out with their right hand. So I'm sure this one won't be $39 or $40. I mean, I can clean it up. I can't do anything with the little rips. I don't care. It's played. Beautiful game. Gameplay is what it is. If you've never seen a Gauntlet game or played it, I remember first time playing this in arcades, then getting it on the your home systems. This was one of those games when I saw on the home systems that translated well to. There's a handful that I really liked that translated well. This is one. Paperboy. Let's see. Joust. And then a lot of Atari games like the Pac-Man's to me the older, the newer stuff, not on the original Atari, but later it looked a lot better. But Space Invaders and all those Centipede, those games kind of look pretty good at Atari. But man, I love these Gauntlet games. Me and one of my best friends used to burn that up. But it was a total of $64.97. So that was $15 over what I pay. It was a up one. So thank you to Video Games Monthly. I don't expect to get over. You want to get at least what you paid for, right? To me. And I don't know if the rumor is if I hashtag just in case, because rumor is they watch them. So maybe it worked out in my favor. I don't know. But thank you, Video Games Monthly. Now on to what is this? October's box. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, got it. Feels like a koozie. Oh yeah. Now I have stopped drinking the adult beverages, but the regular zeros will fit in there too, just as well. I have a cupboard full of koozies. Love collecting those back from different adventures I go on. Okay, here's a card. This just tells me to, put my stuff on there. Make sure I put it in. Let's see, we got a box. We got a Sega in, and this is a pretty good game from my understanding. Never played it. It complete in box. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. And I know this is an overproduced game, so it's not going to be one that's going to kill it. But from my understanding, if I remember back in the day, this was a fun game. Aladdin on Sega Genesis. I think I've played a version of this on Super Nintendo, I think it was, where you could fly on the rug and all that stuff. I have a version of this. I know I don't have it in the Sega Genesis, but look at this. This is beautiful. Not a scar on that cover. Look at that. Just beautiful. And I mean, this book's only been opened once or twice. Now, who remembers when you used to get books? Just beautiful. You can tell probably been kept in a, out in a shed or somewhere where moisture wasn't its friend. It's a little curled up. It happens, but I mean, what year? Let's see. Did we find a year on this one? Virgin Games. How about that? Virgin Games. Can't see. Let me get my cheater out. Oh, I don't see a date. I saw the copyright stuff, so I was like, thought it had a date on it. But yeah, man, very happy to get that. Gonna have to. I have it all plugged up. I'm gonna have to just get in there and play it. I have some sealed PSP games here. Let's get a loose 3DS game. This is Something Dinosaurs by Ubisoft. Combat of Giants Dinosaurs 3D. It is a Ubisoft game as well. Never heard of it. Anybody has, let me know down in the. It is not going to. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Got another one over here. Feels like a regular. No, it's a 3DS as well. This is a Lego movie. Like Lego games altogether. That Chamar game I did play. That was a grinding game. This is the Lego movie, which I've seen a couple of scenes in it, and it makes me giggle. I can't remember if this was the one that has the Batman in it or the working guy. I know they made a couple. 2014, so it's not that old. I'm gonna have to put that in. Can't wait to play that. Couple of good games. I mean, I know for the most part, Lego games are fun. I gotta hold on to that for shipping. I just want to make sure I don't have any other loose carts, anything else. So just got my regular 5 games, nothing added, which is fine. Never seen this. Don't know who this person is. This is a resealed game. This isn't sealed from factory. So, yeah, they bought this from somebody. Carol Vonderman's Sudoku. A buddy of mine at work, I caught him today playing some Sudoku. That used to be the game back in the day. I was playing Candy Crush tonight at work, so I haven't played that in a year because I got stuck. I will not spend money to buy stuff to help me get further. Oh my gosh, this is a it says right on there, greatest hits. So you know it's not going to be an expensive game, but you know it's going to be a good game. And I've talked about that before. Good games doesn't translate to necessarily pricey games, but it might be a game they made quite a bit of, and now it's, you know, a good game. So it's Secret Agent Clank, greatest hits version. Now this one's sealed. So especially with PSP, they have the fold on the top. If you can see that, you can definitely feel like down here, you can tell a PSP game original seal. It actually has an overlap. You can feel right here, like where the plastic overlaps itself. It's not a like baggie they put it in. I noticed that when I first was buying PSP games. So this one is still sealed. Back of it, beautiful. See this one here, you can tell all the wrinkles. I used to go to a video game retro store in Iowa when I lived there, and they used to do these heat seals. I mean, I kind of want to open this right now to see. It doesn't feel complete. You know, games are made to be open. I always say things that are closed are meant to be open. A door is meant to be open. Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, it is. It's complete. I take it back. And this book doesn't have any wear to it. So this one's probably been sealed up for a while. I mean, this doesn't look like it's been played. It's a little loose in there, but. And if you're not familiar with a PSP UMD cart, it's just a small like DVD inside. Spins and a laser reads it. And what I mean by loose is when a lot of times when you first buy these first time, these could be tough to get out. This was real easy. They're really in there tight, but it looks like original box. The only thing that kind of, it almost looks like a reprint of the cover. Why do you say that, Scott? Well, this one cover doesn't cover anyway. Okay, I tried to find things. When I saw the seal and I knew it wasn't factory sealed, just was trying to figure out, it looks good. Everything looks right on it. I don't know who this Carol. I have to look her up because I don't know who she is and why she's on this video game. So there you have it. I'm kind of glad I only got 2 DS games. As much as I love the fact that I'm building my handheld collection, I did get 4 handhelds, but I got another Sega Genesis. So bravo to Video Games Monthly. I had to hopefully try to play these this time. Aladdin, I know I played that on, I want to say it was Super Nintendo. I bought a Super Nintendo and a lot, me and my buddy in Iowa, and we split it up. He had already a Super Nintendo. So we split the games up for his kids and some stuff for me that fit my collection. That was a good time. That'll be a story I could tell on a later date. Because I don't buy a lot of video game like lots and stuff. It was just something that kind of fell in our lap. Me and him worked a 12-hour a day. Got in, followed him to his house. He got out of my car, and then we drove 45 minutes away after work, and then we went to work the next day again for another 12-hour shift. Things you do, because we did not want that lot to get away. And that's, again, I'm telling you the story, and I need to stop. That's a story for another day. Video Games Monthly. Last month, knocked it out of the park with Gauntlet. And I got golf. 2 games that I know I will play. I know I got at least one game that I would play. Aladdin, I know is fun. It is a 2D side scroller, and I love those. I love it on my Switch. That's what my Switch is for. And I know the Lego, a lot of it, they're funny. I'm pretty sure this one has actual, if it's the game I'm thinking, I know on the actual game, the console game, on the TV, you had voice actors. So I'm hoping the voice actors are on this. If not, that's fine. It's a Lego game. They'll have script in it. It'll be fun. And Clank is another one. I think will be fun to play. So until next time, like, share, tell a friend, get those games out, get the gaming. I've been playing. What I haven't told you is I did get Assassin's Creed Mirage. I want to play a little bit more of it before I talk to you about it. Going out of town this weekend. I think a lot of people know where I'm going. Also, I've been playing a little Fortnite just to it's an easy game. I'm always sitting at my computer, have an hour, 45 minutes to burn before I go to work. Boom. And I got a new setup. I like to show it off sometime for another day. So until next time, see ya.